Oh my.
Mom, your
Trying to
internet
reconnect. Is it on?
is bad.
Can you try? Okay. It's quite dim.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's this. That's why.
Okay. Mm. Today is a wonderful day. It's the first day of the
May.
month.
First day of May.
Yes.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
It's a great day to start something new.
Definitely.
Join the business. Change your life. No? Okay, go.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Well, today is Wednesday, middle of the week, and it's the first day of the month. For all those who don't know me yet, I'm live on my business page. And my name is Rosel, and this is my son.
My name is Custon.
And we are on our day
45
of
the
the
90-day
90-day challenge.
Halfway
Yes.
there, baby. We're coming for it.
So today is about we're going to share tips for what is this? Tips for effective
Tips to build
a strong parent-child
relationship.
relationships. So
Say it.
being a parent is not easy. So to those who are already parents, they knew about it.
They know.
They know about it. So these tips didn't come from me. All of them didn't come from me. So some of them we researched. So you'll gain more knowledge about
How to be a good parent.
Yeah, building a strong relationship with your kids. So building a strong parent-child relationship is essential for fostering trust, communication, and mutual respect. So here are some tips to help strengthen this bond. So number one is quality time. You need to spend quality time together, engaging in activities that you both enjoy, whether it's playing games, going for walks, or simply talking and listening to each other. Carve out time in your schedule for one-on-one bonding. So that's one tip to build a strong parent relationship.
Number 2, active listening. Practice active listening by giving your child your full intention when they speak. Show empathy, validate their feelings, and encourage them. And encourage open communication without judgment. They're your child. Listen.
Yeah, when you are doing something else and your child is talking to you, stop what you're doing and
if it's not important, stop.
And listen attentively to your child. It's very important. So number 3 is consistency and routine. So you need to establish consistent routines and boundaries to provide stability and structure for your child. Consistency helps build trust and predictability, fostering a sense of security in the parent-child relationship. So we need to build a consistent routine for our children.
Number 4, positive reinforcement. Offer praise, encouragement to acknowledge your child's efforts and achievements. You gotta be nice to your children. Celebrate their success, no matter how small, and provide constructive feedback to help them learn and grow.
Yes, it's really important to praise your child when she or he did something good, to motivate him to do more good things in his or her life. So and celebrate their successes in school or whatever project
Their after
did.
school activities,
Yes.
very
Yeah.
important.
So, and number 5 is quality communication. So, we need to foster open and honest communication by creating a safe and supportive environment where your child feels comfortable expressing their thoughts, feelings, and concerns. You need to be approachable, non-judgmental, and respectful of their perspective. I think this one, quality communication, it
It
correlates
correlates
to
to
the
active
active
listening,
listening.
yes, of
Yes.
course. Lead by example, number 6. Model positive behaviors and values that you want to instill in your child. Demonstrate kindness, empathy, and respect in your interaction with others. And show your child how to navigate challenges with resilience and integrity. Lead by
Yes,
example.
lead by example.
If you're a good example, Delphi,
Because children doesn't learn from what you said, but by what they see. So you
yes,
need to lead by
actions.
example. So when you want them to be kind to others too. If you want to be respected, you need to respect other people, like elderly or whoever you are. In, in my my seat, I'm falling off of my seat. So is this number 8?
Number,
Am I in number 8?
I'm number.
Number 7. So, empathy and understanding. So, show empathy and understanding towards your child's feelings and experiences. Validate their emotions, even if you don't agree with their perspective. And offer support and guidance when needed. That's very important too. You need to empathize with them, whatever they're feeling. So, you need to validate their emotion if they feel sad because of something happened. You need to just listen and then validate that it's normal, though you're not agreeing with it. It's very important because you are supporting their emotion. Yeah, we need to have an emotional support and guide them. Guidance.
Number 8, quality over quantity. Focus on the quality of your interactions rather than the quantity of time spent together. Be fully present and engaged during your time together. Make meaningful connections that strengthen the parent-child bond.
Oh, thank you to our watchers and to our followers, old and new. I hope you are having a
Wonderful Wednesday,
wonderful Wednesday
if this is your break.
and wonderful first day of the month.
Woo!
So if you are considering you're considering to have a plan B or a second extra income, maybe you check this out. This is the right time. So number 9 is respect boundaries. Very important. Respect your child boundaries and autonomy, allowing them to express their individuality and make age appropriate decisions. Trust and respect are foundational elements of a strong parent-child relationship. Yes, you need to respect boundaries. For example, if they don't want you to go to their room, yes, don't go to their room. Right, Kirsten? So you need to respect
I
their
don't think that happens
boundaries.
to me.
I know some people are like that. They don't want them to go to their room because maybe parents are going to nag if it's very messy.
Number 10, unconditional love.
Very,
Above all, demonstrate unconditional love and acceptance towards your child. Let them know that they are valued, appreciated, and loved for who they are, regardless of their successes or failures.
that's
Oh,
important.
that's hard.
Very
Not everyone's like
That's very important. Very important to have all those 10 tips so you live a happy, harmonious life and you have a strong relationship with your children. So by implementing these tips and prioritizing the relationship with your child, you can build a strong, loving, and trusting bond that will endure throughout their life. So guys, I hope you are able to learn something from those tips and hope you are going to apply them because you are very lucky because during my time we don't have the internet and we don't have the proper guidance bringing my children up. So
but we're still amazing.
Yes, and I'm just really grateful. I think God guided us how to upbring our children so they grow to be an amazing children. What? Why are you laughing? Yeah, they grow to be have a good character.
Sponsor Magnum. That's so nice.
Yeah. So I hope you're able to get some tips or even all those tips. If you apply it, you will have an amazing bond with your children. So I think that's all for today, guys. And thank you for watching us and for following us. Kindly comment below where you are watching from and hope to see you again next time. Bye, guys. Stay safe. God bless.